Our Panama Action Sports Adventure is being brought to you by the Tourism Panama. Panama will never leave you. Visit Panama.com. By the ISA for a better surfing future. By La Buena Vida in Santa Catalina. By HIC, enjoy the ride. By Causeway Towers. Ocean View Causeway Towers is the most prestigious spot in Panama. And by The Market, marketpanama.com. Welcome back to Panama and the ISA World Masters Surfing Championship. A look at the individual champions and the Team World Championship in just a moment. But first, every surfer that comes to Panama has to experience ziplining through the rainforest. Between fishing, playing polo, and learning how to surf, our action sports models had quite a competition going on. And to top it off, it was a go at ziplining. Leaving Panama City, we all boarded a train that would take us along the Panama Canal and drop us off in Portobello. Once there, it was time for our next adventure, and boy, we were in for a treat. Okay, so the competition was whoever caught the first fish between Myra and Maddie got to select the next activity that we do. And here we are in the middle of nowhere in Panama. We'll tell you where in just a second. But what is your activity that you want to do?
Ziplining, of course. I wanted to do that forever.
Okay, even though we caught the same amount of fish, Myra.
So I think I'm gonna leave right now. You know, there's a plane waiting for me.
Well, we are at Panama Outdoor Adventures, the best place in all of Central America to come to zipline, and we're off to do it right now.
All right! All right!
Flying hundreds of feet in the air through the beautiful Panamanian rainforest in Portobello was an exciting and adrenaline-filled experience. The entire crew at Panama Outdoor Adventures made sure we were having a great time and capped it off by sending the girls down Superman style on the last run. But our adventure didn't stop there. We took horses down to a small creek where we were picked up by the indigenous tribe and taken across the Arabachi and Barra village. We were greeted by the chief, told about their history, and had a chance to capture our own experience with the tribe. They danced and introduced us to their music. A piece of Panama history and an experience we'll never forget. 7 days of surfing culminated with the finals of the ISA World Masters Surfing Championship. In the women's division, Heather Clark of South Africa was ripping all week, and it was no different in the final. She comes away with the Women's Master Championship.
I'm ecstatic, sure. I knew this year when I knew, like I said before, Patricia and Andrea, like I said, I've surfed with them both on the QS before. And I know they both rip, and even though we're surfing the Masters, they still both rip. And I was saying to Mark from our team that I'm glad it was actually all of them in the final, because it just makes you work harder and you have to up your game, and it was actually a nice, good, exciting final and good competition. It worked out perfect. Like I said earlier on, we had different waves every day. Even though some of the days the conditions got really bad, there was still contestable surf. The paddle out and walking across the rocks, you get used to it, but it always hurts your feet. But for Santa Catalina, you got the waves. Thank you.
Another elated surfer is Chris Knutson of South Africa. He's an integral member of the South African team and again, a champion at the Masters, winning the Grand Kahuna division.
Oh, very, very stoked, man. I was just very, very stoked, and I'm overwhelmed at this stage. As you know, I came here to try and win a third and a hat trick, as we call it in English, and I managed to pull it off, and I think God gave me the waves that I asked for. It's just amazing.
Tell me about that tempo ride, the first of the event.
Woo! I was very stoked. When I caught the wave, it looked like it was a good wave to start with, and I just thought, well, this is my chance to just give it the best I could. And yeah, luckily it worked out for me. I gave it the best I could and got a 10.
Chris is 53 years old and still surfing like a young grommet. What's the secret?
Well, the message is probably simple. You know, if you enjoy and love what you do, and as surfers we love surfing, as I said earlier on in the event, you can only get better. I think with old, yes, you get the creaks and the aches and pains, but you just deal with it because you learn to mature with the waves themselves, and you mature in your surfing, and if you love what you're doing, you can just stay where you are for as long as you can. This is my family back home, all the perseverance and the dedication and the time they gave me off to surf and concentrate on coming over here. So this is firstly for them, all my family back home if they're watching. I love you all and thank you for letting me come.
Heartfelt thanks from a true champion. Another fine champion is that of Australian Rod Baldwin. He came on strong in the final to win the Kahuna's title.
I feel fantastic. I didn't expect it, and it's so I appreciate it so much. It's great. I've been surfing for 35 years now, and it's the best result I've ever had. I just got lucky. You got to have a bit of luck out there, get the good waves, and make the most of it. So went my way today. Unreal.
A special day for Rod, and congratulations once again on his Kahuna's title. Congratulations also goes out to Juan Ashton, who placed second in the Masters and won the Grandmasters title. Juan has now won 3 titles in 3 years, 2 in the Masters and now 1 in the Grandmasters. For this year's Masters champion, look no further than Andrew Banks. Andrew could not have been more thrilled with his win.
I feel extremely happy and glad and relieved. Everything that I came for and prepared for, and I wanted it. I wouldn't have been happy with second. It was tough. I mean, there's no doubt about it that the level of surfing through the Masters division was of the highest level, and I'm glad to have come out on top. I did it, my late brother Robbie, I surfed for him, I prayed for him, and my little girl Tyler back home. Love you too much, darling. And my beautiful wife Penny.
Andrew did have tough competition, and it came from Australian Brett Bannister. He surfed well all week, and his second place finish in the Masters gave the Australian team enough team points to overtake South Africa for the overall Team World Championship. Congratulations goes out to Australia, a well-deserved gold medal. An exciting end to an incredible trip. We wish to thank everyone who helped us along the way during our action sports adventure through Panama. We'll be back soon enough, and until then, I'm Paul Higgins. Once again, thank you and have a great week. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.